Hi guys, what's up? My name is Whitneyleecook and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very easy like a daytime glam back to school look. It is now August and I know school starts very soon. I have a little sister who's going to be a sophomore this year, so she's already panicking me and texting me like every day like, I don't want to go back to school, I don't want to go back to school, I don't want to go back to school. She's like, I'm gonna have to wake up early, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna film a makeup look that's like super easy. What I really like about this look is that you guys do not have to go and do every single step. You can cut out a lot of corners, you can add in your own products. This look is very versatile. It'll look good on everyone, dark skin, light skin, medium skin, everyone. I hope you guys really like this video. It's super easy. I keep saying it's super easy, but it's going to be a kind of long video, I think, just based on my recording time. So grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a mason jar full of your liquid drink. Just kidding, guys. This is Powerade. So grab a drink, grab a snack. If you guys like this video and you want to see more, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see some more. I am gonna hop on the video wagon very soon. Why I haven't been recording? Someone asked me that the other day. They're like, why haven't you recorded? You know, I saw your 2 videos and they were good. You put a lot of effort and time into this, and I do. When I get devoted to something, I put like I don't just put a toe in at a time. I put like, I dive in. I do the dolphin dive in. So I guess basically I've just waited because I'm at a different place in my life now to where I do have more free time and I do have extra time to do things. So now I will be jumping on the video wagon and I will be having new videos up. I haven't decided a day yet, honestly. Hopefully every 2 weeks at least I will have a video up for you guys, and I'm just hoping to get more better and better as the time goes on. No, I am hoping to get better for you guys as time goes on, improve everything, improve my way of makeup. I've noticed since starting my job, my makeup skills have gotten a lot better because I am around it 24/7. So basically, I guess I was just waiting for that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now, because if I could talk forever. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you have a good first day of school. For those of you going back, if you're just watching this to watch it, awesome, you're the bomb. And everyone, just remember when you're going into high school, don't let anyone make you stoop down below the level you are at. All of you are beautiful in your own way. You all are special in your own way. Don't let anyone bring you down in high school. High school is a great experience and a great time, and just really cherish the moments and the friendships you have in high school, because those will stay with you forever. And high school is such a short period of time in your life that just remember, in the future, if it's not going great, it is brighter on the other side, but it is bright while you're there. You just have to find the diamonds in the rough in school. And I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me in everything I do, and I will look for you in future videos, or you'll look for me in future videos, whatever. And I hope you guys have a good night, and yeah, let's get on to the video. I'm gonna start by priming my face, and if I'm like all up over here, sorry, my vanity's right there. And so I'm gonna be like, where are you? Oh, you're there. And you're gonna hear a lot of like, because it's all disorganized. You don't even want to see this mess that I got going on when I record. So I'm gonna start off with priming with the Professional Matte Rescue by Benefit. I just started using this actually. I used the original one, just the Professional primer, and I didn't like it. But then the matte one came out and it was like, oh, save the day, because I have big pores. So the matte one came out and now I'm using that one, and it smells really good. It smells like clean. I like it. I like it a lot. And now I'm just gonna use my Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water first. So I'm just gonna take this on my Real Techniques buffing brush, and we're just gonna squeeze a little bit of that out right on there. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. I mean like the whole syringe. And a good thing about BB water too is, well, it's good for all skin types. It's good for oily. It's good for dry. It's good for everyone. And the Smashbox, the reason I really like it is, do you see how much coverage I'm getting from this stuff? This isn't BB water. Look how much coverage I'm getting. Look how great my skin looks after this. Not great. No, I don't have great skin. Everyone else probably does. My skin looks like crap right now. And it gives a lot of coverage, whether you believe it or not. And if there's some areas where you're like, oh, I need to touch up, there's not enough, just go back over top. And then that's why we have concealer, is for those dotted areas that we want to cover up. Okay guys, so there is the BB water. This is why I love the Smashbox so much. Like, and my face is so much paler than my neck because I don't tan my face. I don't even do UV tanning. I do spray tanning, or like the mousse tanning is what I'm gonna say, because I don't like UV and aging and everything. But look at how it matches now. Yay. So this little BB water gave me that much coverage. You see all the acne things I had? This is why I love the Smashbox BB cream. Alright, so next, after I put on that lovely layer of the Smashbox BB water, I'm going to go in with a concealer. Now, because it's like school time, I'm not going to be as glammed up today. It's going to be a very subtle kind of look. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and this is in medium light. It's like not, it might be a shade lighter than my skin tone, might not even be, just because I want it to be really subtle and natural. And if you find that like your BB cream or foundation or whatever you're using works, because obviously in high school you usually don't have dark circles until you get a little bit older in high school, and then you stay out late with your friends on the weekends, and then you come into class late and you look like crap because you guys stayed up all night long. You might need concealer, but if you don't put it on. I'm just gonna put it on for the purpose of this video, and to show what I do with it. So I'm just gonna take it right out of here, and I don't re-dip it back in once I've gotten it out. I'm gonna put a line right here, a line right there, and a line right there. Just do right underneath my eyeballs, and then I'm gonna go right on top of my lip because I get a lot of redness there. I go on my cheek and do a little kind of triangle dude because I do get red right there, and I've always been red in these areas. So like during school, if I knew that a few hours later my skin was going to be red, because it always turned red, I would just go ahead and put concealer there to like prevent the redness from showing up. And because this is pretty much the same color as my skin tone, I do have some acne because my skin hates me, even though I take really good care of it. And I just take all the excess and plop it right over top of any blemishes I have, which is a ton right now. And then I take a little bit and put it on my eyelids. This is to make our base for our eyeshadow in a little bit. And I'm gonna go wet my my sponge. I will be right at the back because I forgot to do that. Alright you guys, I am back. So now I just got out. Guess what I got? I got my mirror. I just got my Real Technique sponge. This little puppy is like $6. It's affordable for everyone. And I got my sponge out, and I just I put it under the sink and I squeeze it to get it like nice and wet and like make it extra large, and then I squeezed it out on a towel to get all that extra moisture out. And then I'm just gonna pat in all the concealer that I just put all over my face, because if you don't blend it in, obviously I don't have to explain why we're gonna have problems. Now I'm just gonna be, you know, super cool, and I have a little heart tray that I pour my translucent powder in, but I'm just gonna use this really beat up, ugly, disgusting, trashy looking NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I've been using this for quite a while. This face powder, you guys, it's like $2, and it does what it needs to do to my face. It works very nicely. So do a sweep right under the eye. Basically, anywhere you notice throughout the day that your makeup starts to come off, especially with like gym and everything. I wonder if they still make you guys go to gym, because my sister doesn't have to go to gym. Especially with gym and everything, if you know like, oh, I sweat really bad, like above my lip, bake there, and if you that's a good look, and if you put your hand on your face a lot. Like if you go like this in school because you're bored with what, you know, the algebra lesson is for the day, I would bake, or set, I should say, but I like to kind of bake, and I'm all right here, because that is like, this is my problem area, because I put my hands on my face all day. I must be bored 24/7. Like seriously, 24/7, because I always have hand marks. This is beautiful. Anyways, back to the video. So I baked my face. It's been sitting for a little bit now, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this puppy right off. I just used the same brush I used to put all of my BB cream on, because why not? Okay, so now that we have wiped off all of the baking powder, I do go back over top. I use a Lorac powder, the Perfection Baked Perfecting Powder. I just go back in with this because it literally erases all of your pores and makes your skin look so beautiful. Like, this powder is to die for. And because it's baked, it's not like an ultra heavy powder. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to do my brows. So now that the brows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put on some eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using the Naked Smoky by Urban Decay. Can bust right here, and I'm just gonna put this all over my entire eyelid and up almost to the very top of my brow bone, just to kind of mute out any leftover color I have that the concealer didn't cover up, because I have really strong blue veins in my eyes. They do show up and they drive me crazy. So okay, and now I'm going to take the other side of the brush, actually, and I'm going to go in with this light shade 13. I'm going to put that right underneath of my brows, right on my brow bone, just to lighten it up before I even start doing anything else. Because I feel like if I lighten the area first, I tend to, my eyes look more open, and I tend to use less product because I already have a highlighted brow bone, and I feel like a lot of the times we use more product on our lid and like in our crease because we want like really dramatic over the top. And then if you do all that stuff first and then highlight your brow bone, sometimes it's like, whoa, too far. I did too much stuff. Now, this brush is a little bit thicker than what I would like it to be, so I'm just going to go in with a MAC 217 old brush that I've had for a little while. I'm going to go into this color called Whiskey right here. It's like the darkest brown they have in the palette. I think it's the only matte brown they have in this, actually. Yep, it is. And I'm just going to literally put a little bit on the tip of this and go right in my crease. And with this, use a really light hand because these dark colors can get really dark really fast. Okay, so now that I have that color all over the crease, if this is how you want to leave your eyes, go for it. Absolutely do it. You do not have to do a bunch more. You can throw on some mascara and literally go throughout your day just like this. You don't even need to contour. You don't need to do anything. You can be super minimal and just do this, and it'll look like you spent a whole lot of time on your face. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to go into a little bit more depth, and I'm going to do just a wee bit more because why not? So I guess I'm going to go ahead and use this color called Dirty Sweet. I'm just going to apply that all over to the outer like half of my lid. So now our eyes are a little bit darker, but they're not too much yet at all. They're not too much at all. And now, and that color was actually Radar. I think I might have said it's Dirty Sweet. That color is Radar. Now I'm actually going to go in with this color Dirty Sweet on the same exact brush, and I'm just going to pop that right onto the like inner corner of my eye. And I'm also going to bring it down and under my eye ever so slightly. Okay, so actually guys, I think for time purposes and for getting ready in the morning, I'm going to leave the eyes just like this. I don't really want to pop anything under the eye, like another shadow, because during the day we are sweating a lot and we're not going to be able to touch up our makeup in school. So I'm just going to leave it blank. Actually, I'm not going to do anything to it. So I actually decided to just go ahead and put a little bit of black eyeliner right on my top waterline. And I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of a the black shadow in here and just do a little bit of the smoke on the top eye instead of a liner, because I feel like if I do a liner, it'll be a little bit too intense for the kind of look I'm going for. You know, if you want more intense and if you want more like definition and want it to look a little bit more glamorous, go ahead and do the liner. But I just don't even really, like, I love eyeliner and everything, but on my eyes and how I like to do makeup, I personally don't do it a ton. So like I said, I'm just going to take a little bit of black shadow on a very small flat brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on like the outer corner of my eye and drag it about halfway to the end of my lashes, just to also like darken up the lashes a little bit and make them like come out a little bit more. And this will also kind of open up this will also kind of open up the eyes. So now the eyes are done. I would put on mascara, but it is MIA. I think a munchkin named Annabelle took it. So I'm gonna not do mascara right now. I hope you guys don't kill me and you can like kind of guess what the eyes will look like a little bit more with mascara. I have brow gel. I have a dark brown brow gel. Let's see if this helps a little bit. Just a little bit. Yep, just a wee bit. See, there you go. Yep, that one works. That one's fine. So now the eyeballs are done. Next we're gonna go into our face, and then we're almost done, actually. So, I know this video is gonna be a lot longer than what the actual timing is because I'm talking to you and I'm telling you things and blah 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 blah. But this look should literally take you like 30 minutes tops, like tops. And like I said, you can eliminate a lot of steps. You don't have to do the glitter on the eyes. You don't have to do the eyeliner. Your brows might be easier to do because I just have to sit and pencil mine. You don't have to do as much face stuff. You could probably cut this look down to like 5 minutes. So anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and do my bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and use the Hoola by Benefit bronzer. I still have my baby sample. When this runs out, I will get the full size. I've literally had this baby sample for like 4 months, and I haven't even, like, the Hoola wording is still there. Benefit, this is serious stuff. This is serious. So I'm just going to take a Real Techniques, what is this one called? I think it's probably worn off. Contour brush, and I'm just going to dip it into the Hoola bronzer. Do a little fisher and follow the hollows of the cheeks. Same thing on the other side. Guys, I love what contour does to the face. Like, I'm so happy contour came out because it makes everyone's face look so much better. Do you guys remember before contour? And all of our faces in like the 90s and the early 2000s were just like flat. Like, there was no dimension. Everyone just wanted like this perfect face, but didn't care about like contour or the big blush stage where there was like a bunch of blush. Maybe some of you don't remember that, but there was like this big gap and it was just like 80 layers of blush and foundation, and that's it. There's nothing else. There's no bronzer. You're pale and you have red cheeks, and that's all we want out of you. Anyways, enough. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a little bit of highlighting. I am personally gonna use the Anastasia Glow Kit. lips, and I'm going to use two different colors. I'm going to use the color Bubbly, and then I'm going to use the color Sunburst, just to give a little bit of a bling, because everyone's doing the highlight thing now. So you might as well go to school with your highlight blinging from the Lord himself. So I'm just going to take that Bubbly, and I'm just using an e.l.f. brush. I don't even know what this is called. I think it's just called a blending brush. I love this to highlight. It is like so precise and so nice. But you're just going to take that on the like smile, obviously, and you're going to put it right on the high points of your cheeks. And then I'm going to take the excess and I'm going to pop it right on my little baby nose. It's not really baby, I have a big nose, but I'm just going to, let's highlight it anyway. And then bring it up a little bit. And so there is the highlight. You know what? Screw it, guys. We're gonna use that same color on our Cupid's bow. Yeah, go for it. And then use that same color and pop it right on the brow bone, like the highest point of the brow bone, where you have all the eyeshadow. And if you feel like the inner corners of your eyes aren't bright enough, or like if you have darker eyes, I notice when I put makeup on people with darker eyes, like the inner brightness is never bright enough. Just take a little bit of the highlighter and pop it right on there. Now here's where it's gonna get intense. Now I'm gonna take the Sunburst shade, this like light color right here. I'm gonna put a little bit on, and I'm gonna smile again, and I'm literally gonna pop it, ready, right on the outside here. Almost last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of blush. This is Dainty by MAC. It's the mineralized blush. I have used this blush every single day for like the past 2 years because I love this blush. It is like one of my absolute favorites. If you don't like to wear blush, then don't. You don't have to. Just for my skin type, skin color, and the way I wear my makeup, I like to have blush on. I feel like it gives me a nice little like warm glow, like an inviting glow. Like if you see the difference. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi. I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit more feminine and a little bit more alive looking with the blush. So for lips today, I actually think I'm going to use 2 products. So I use Kiss the Dust in the Full Throttle, and then I use the Mirage in the High Voltage lipsticks. And these two together are like a beautiful nude, gorgeous lip that really like accentuates all the right areas that you want to accentuate. So basically, I'm going to take this darker color. And I do use a brush for this. You don't have to, but I find it's a lot easier when I do use a brush. I'm going to take the darker shade, I forgot the name of it already, called Kiss the Dust on a brush. And I'm going to brush it literally right on the outer. I'm going to explain and then put this on, or else it's not going to be cute. I like to put this on like the very outside, so we're going to do kind of like an ombre lip. If you don't want to do an ombre lip, you can easily just throw on some gloss, or you can just throw on one of these colors or any color, whatever color you feel nice in and that makes you feel pretty with the eyes, because they're so basic and because our face is more basic. Because our face is more basic and natural looking, you can use any lip. Okay, so this is what I pretty much do with my lips to start off with. I basically just line, I pretty much just put the lipstick on the entire outer parts of my lips, and then I'm going to go, instead of using a brush this time, I'm going to put this lipstick right on the center. And I'm just going to do kind of like a heart effect is what I'm going to call it with the lighter lipstick. And I'm going to use that same brush I just used for the darker shade, and I'm just going to start patting these together. to blend them. Okay, and now the lips are all done, you guys. So this is my like kind of neutral go back to school look. Basically just a lot of neutral shades. You could just call this a neutral daytime look if you want to, but I always just did this every single day when I went to school. Or if you look at a lot of my old pictures through high school, this is pretty much what I look like every single day. Brown shadow, not very much stuff on my lips, with some blush and a little bit of contour. And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy this look, and if you create it, go ahead and like link me your guys' pictures, link me your Instagrams, link me your Twitters, link me everything. I want to see the looks that you create, and I want to see how you guys do this. And let me know if there's anything that needs to be in detail, or if there's any products you guys want to know. I'm gonna list them all down below. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, I hope you guys have a good night, and good luck going back to school, you guys. Mwah!